and I guess this is a warning to everybody, from the IG of police to the skit makers and the movie producers. Welcome back to my channel. If you're a new viewer, don't forget to subscribe and click on the like button. Also turn on the notification bell to get the latest update from us. Thank you very much. So the IG of police has ordered the arrest of anybody that put on the police uniform unauthorized, like he didn't get an authorization to put on this uniform, and you're putting it on to probably make a skit or to make a movie. So you need to just pass through the normal routine before you could be able to put on the police uniform to make a movie or so. So he has to make a public statement. The President General of Police, Usman Baba, has ordered the arrest and prosecution of skit and movie makers who use the police uniform without approval. First Public Officer Olumiwa Adejobi made this known in a statement issued on Sunday, July 31, 2022. So the statement reads that the statement also decreased the illegal sales of police materials and accoutrement by traders in shop and open stores not approved nor recognized by the police authorities. The IGP equally frowned at the demanding manners in which movie makers and skit makers portray the police institution in their movies and skits using the police uniform without recourse of the provision of Section 251 of the Criminal Code Law and Section 133 of the Penal Code Law, which criminalize such authorized use with accompanying necessary sanction. So the IG of police therefore charge all commands and formations, the IGP monitoring units, provost marshal, and the escort to arrest and immediately prosecute in accordance with the law all person or groups of persons engaged in the illegal sales of police uniform and accoutrement with their jurisdiction with while film or skit makers who portray the Nigeria police force officers in a bad light without applying for and being duly issued a permit letter for such portrayals to desist with the immediate effect or face the full wrath of the law. So the Inspector General of Police strongly believes that such sanity in movie production, regulation of sales, possession and usage of police uniform and accoutrement will divinely impact positively to execution morals, values and correction wrong prescription and ideology towards commissioning of crimes in our society. It is obvious that these steps will surely cause proliferation of police kits, uniform, accoutrement, and eventually reduce police imposters, induce crimes in our society. The statement reads. So that was the statement from the IG of police, and he's trying to just hit on everybody like, man, you don't need to portray the police in a bad manner. Police are good guys, and you need to really just watch the way you portray them in your movies and your skit. And we know this has been rampant among especially skit makers. They've been using the uniform and stuff like that to make their skit. But my observation now is that is it wrong for the movie makers or a movie director to make to portray police, like not portraying, like making people know what the police normally does or something? Or I guess it's something easy for the skit makers to do. They can just get a uniform and make their skit out of it without putting on something that looks like the police uniform. So there are a lot of comments on that is post. Someone said they Photoshop this man, Officer Wolves don't lose his job with that. Like I was just about to say that Officer Wolves comedy is based on putting on the police uniform, and this short guy in Edu also, I forgot him, I'm very sorry. This short comedian also put on the police uniform to make their skit, and there are a lot of guys too that put on the police uniform to make their skit, and there are a lot of movie makers too also. So I just felt this thing might kill their dream, but in the other way around, they can just get a uniform, they can just make any uniform, and not being a police uniform, they can make any uniform and just design it and package it to look like a force. So I think it's not something very hard for them to find a way around. You can just get a way to improve on it and so something that looks good to them and put it on. So this is not really a setback for Officer Woods, in my own opinion, if he's smart and he knows how to go about it. So someone said, so in the state, this country, this is your problem. I saw this coming. All they want to do is ban, sanction, and arrest. No decision they made takes the country forward. So which work Officer Woods could come do now? Why everybody just attack who Officer Woods on the comment section? Everybody has really, even some people are really tagging him that they are really putting this on Officer Woods because that was his main stuff. And you know, he used to put on a nylon or a cloth to make his belt, and just probably maybe he's making this look wrong to the police about it. So I want to try that in the way I have to pay to use police uniform movies. So if someone is saying they're like trying to collect a good gem, uniform will get level. So there are a lot of just stuffs, a lot of comments inside this thing. So me, I just felt Brashagi will have issues with this. Officer will small stouts. Most of these guys are always on the police uniform to make their skits, and probably when we check on these things around the US, people put on US clothes to make movies and stuff. Probably they are portraying the US Army in a good way, and Nigeria script makers and movie makers are not portraying the police in a good way. Probably is why they are having some little issues about them putting on the uniform or not. So the IG has really been doing some work. Not quite long, we know when he had to call out Portable for the arrest of Portable over the 1 million boys he mentioned, and the Aja boys he mentioned, which he later have to come online and say it's a lie, that it doesn't mean that way, that it just meant like 1 million fans. So the IG has really been bringing out some others, and people are really taking it into consideration. So that means before these movie makers like Odunlade and Co, before they can put on the police uniform, they have to just go through the normal routine, go to the probably police headquarters and make an inquiry to use their uniform. But I don't know, maybe they will have to just collect down their what's it called, their playlist, or to just check the content of what they want to do before they can rent the film to them. Before they can give out the uniform to them, perhaps they want to check if the content is helping the police or making a shame or making a negative impact on the police. So that's all we have for you.